from the other worlds before, in his own mind, in his own mansion. Michael was yet to rule. Many of the other worlds which man had seen and come forth as in the written word was the history of man in the book. The Akashic records will be opened and the seals lifted for all to see the iniquity of what was, what is, and what has always been before. Be therefore perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. This is the law. If ye love me, keep my commandments. The law was brought before. Ezekiel experienced the knowledge of good and bad. He saw the river Shibber. That was for man to know. Babaji saw what he saw. This is now related for all those who follow the ways of the chosen masters, avatar masters of the Ascension Church Ohana. Bring your spirits, come follow the light, for it is good. The ways of man are corrupt as is the earth. Take no heed of what you will wear, for it's provided. Take up your spirits unto the God of man and experience the love of the light. The love of the chosen one will be learned. All must choose their own path. Path will be the dark are in the light. Many will suffer greatly, for they know not the light. This will be as they so choose. For no man knows the time of their arrival, and man will be separated, the lambs from the goats, and will be asked to explain what they did, why they did not feed the Lord where they were, and why they were. When there was hunger, that will be the end. This will be the beginning, and this is as it was, and as it is, and it always will be. Go now and see the ways of the world, and come back to me, Babaji. See what I am, one with the Father. For this is a chosen time on earth, and my work is almost finished here. Take up your bodies and spirits. For this is a chosen time on earth. Feel me. Take up your bodies and spirits, yet separate the two. I will be as the one who shines forth the light, for the elder beneath is Jesus the Christ. Christ consciousness is the way it was, the way it is, and always will be, as the ascension, as one becomes the part of the all I am. Do not sit in judgment of others, for theirs is of their own free will. Rather show the way into the light and see the example. Ye, as I have shown the way as Babaji. This is the way of the Lord, not me, says he. I will be like the field of grass blowing in the wind of the mountain. Here I am, and here I am always. This time of snow has now turned to a time of rain. The rain will descend upon the earth and cover the mountains. The grass will grow and the wind will blow. The light will ascend out of heaven and call forth the just to believe in the Prince of Light and not of me. The path up the mountain where you will find the brass blowing in the wind. Do not be afraid, for I am here. I am here. I am, and this is your path. I will be with Babaji, and I will be at the end of the path in the light. Come into the light, and there will I be. God is a kind and loving God. This place of phenomenon, mystery, the unexplained, that of the all-knowing that cannot be understood with a human mind and body. The Spirit exists in this place, as well as also this place which I speak of will be in a life everlasting. You have wanted the word from me, so now you have it to bear. Will you now believe in the word? Do you not put your belief in the darkness? The world is not the same as it was, nor will it be. For the word is only as one that hears. For the word is only one. The word is not the same as it was and will be. Do not put your belief in the darkness, for I will not be there. This is the way for those who've chosen the other side. This is not my way. The way of the Ascension Masters has always been in the light. The ashrams of the mountains, the mountaintops tell you this. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened to you. This is the way of all the Ascension Masters. Babaji was the way and the word while on earth, and Babaji is the way and the word and the light. Take your thoughts now up to the mountains. Take your way into the mountains and see the way. All avails nothing without love. Meditate, pray always. These thoughts run deep, but they may flow through. For the masters will ebb and flow with this thoughts through your soul as the tide upon the waters. Need man only his time. Take this message and put it out of your minds and into those that will believe. For the ways of man are now guarded by evil ones in the ways of the body in the past. Not more for darkness, but cannot see, ones that cannot see their way. Trust in the new ways, for there is the time that passes, so will I. The masters using the western regions for the growth of the spirit for all. For I have just come as time passes, so will I. Use the western growth, use the regions for spirit, for I have been there, and it was not the same. There will be my knowledge of the western regions, but there will be my experiences. There will be my help for the ways of mankind, but this must come into the light. So says the will of Babaji. Task of the servants is as man has requested. Know thy spirit, for the body matters not. See me now in the spirit as my body will be of another. Go in peace, pray, meditate, fast of the knowledge that I have brought. This is a time and season for everything. For this reason, it's time to correspond with Thelma, now known as Ruth. This correspondence is made and needed and repeated itself in history. The need to know is great, and also, once again, Thelma is able to reach many with her writings, her blessings. Her past has been of service, and her guides have been kind and generous. There's much information stored in many areas of access. The Akashic fields, the Akashic records were eternal knowledge. The responsibility which must be accepted was the right to obtain the knowledge of the records, and that is great. Only a chosen few have been able to obtain the knowledge. Therefore, few have been the lineage of Abraham, lineage of Noah, lineage of Hermes, lineage of Theophilus, and the lineage of all that are, all that will be, or that will be, that should suffice. The lineage is one of great importance on earth, for all spirits have come to be known, and through the need to know why they were here, why they came, what and where they came from, and what they will do when they leave this earth. There have been many questions raised about the Lemurians, also the Muons, ushered into those with a world of knowledge, and the need to know was great, and kindled fire of eternal truth and the flame that was burning eternally. The keeper of the flame, one female servant, who was and will always be the keeper of the flame. The chosen path of the keeper of the flame was one of trial and tribulation. Much has been said of the keeper of the flame throughout the universe. This is not the keeper of the spirit that one clear prophet foretold. This is the time for the keeper of the Akashic records to foretell the past of the golden age. This is done by way of automatic writing and on earth through chosen servants whose name is of no importance as channels, but just as many records have been foretold on earth and came forth for the many, so will records of old come forth and new ones written. In years past, the women of the earth have been the spiritual ones, the guardians and protectors of those who man was to be. The help of many universes were offered. The understanding of many universes was accepted by the chosen few. Now, as the new age is ushered in, there will be chosen once again the few. Many are called and few are chosen as writers and scribes that are basic, who allowed their earthly bodies to serve as vessels for the receiving of all earthly knowledge. Then there are those who have their facilities given to accommodate the masters. This describes an inspiration to others. There will be few of the importance of the future that those who once will offer their vestibules to those of whom the world now offers, we call guides. Let it suffice your hunger now to know that this is the way of all records that have been kept in the Akashic fields, the records, the libraries, the halls, the free agencies of man, the most cherished, those who requested and attributed to mankind that God, this is God-given, for it was in the beginning. God is absolute. In the beginning, it's regarded that beings who offer up their services were in the beginning only that which was once the word that once lived before. Then therefore, how can there ever be eternal ones who have tested and failed not? These are the ones whose faith could not be shaken. They are the ones in the beginning who had guided from their Father of the most holy of holies. Just the Word is, and the Word always will be. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was without form, the same as it was, and it will be. For God has always been. For the tired who cannot find a quench for their hunger and thirst, the heart of the soul dictate to you what you should desire. The soul will tell all things through faith of one's honor. Pray always for the truth to be manifested to you and